Nah, I don't want to.
That's what, 2 of
Yeah.
You got 2.
Where is she?
Just click open here. She's at the end of the hall. So turn left. She's through that double door right there.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
Look at those puffy pants.
Don't look at me. Keep writing.
She reminds me of my aunt.
Keep writing.
She wears
Good.
jeans like that too.
Oh, straight out of the 90s.
It's not even 90s.
Hello,
It's like
Nancy.
old people
I'm
wear
very
them.
glad you could come
Wear
out
them
here.
like right
We can
underneath
really
their
use your
boobs.
help, seeing
She
how
sounds
far
so
we are
sincere.
behind schedule. Are you all ready
Her
to do
head
some
bobs like
renovation
a
work?
lot. You'll notice it goes back and forth.
Well, did you see that guy in the basement with his hands? They were all over the place.
This house must have quite a history. So you can ask about the history of the accents.
I sure am. This house must have quite a history.
Just waiting
What do
for
you
an
know
answer.
about it?
5 minutes later, I sure am.
I apologize
Not
in
very
advance
much,
for my
But
coughing.
Abby found
It's
some
probably gonna
interesting
get
old
annoying,
papers
but-
that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old
We
time
already
saloon in
did.
the basement. So
We
it's
already helped
possible the
ourselves.
house was once a
So yeah,
hotel.
she says that it could have been a hotel at one time because there's a saloon in here too, in the basement if you noticed.
A saloon? I need to know more about Valdez or whatever.
Sure.
A saloon? Oh, this place really does have a history.
It doesn't.
Who was the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know
Who
much
was the
about
original owner?
origins of the place.
Dwayne Power.
Says Dwayne
All
Powers.
our accidents were caused by some
He's like
restless
150
spirit or a
years
curse.
old, still up to shenanigans.
Looks
I'm
the
not one
exact
to believe in
same.
bad luck, but it's been one thing
The
after
spirit
another.
Dwayne Powers.
Yeah,
Maybe
just
Charlie doesn't have the
slips around.
expertise for these renovations, but his rates
Just
are
the
so
antagonist
affordable.
throughout the Nancy
So yeah,
Drew
like
series.
Charlie is
If this
basically
old
like a
house would be
university
worth
student
more
that's doing
burned
this
to
over the
ground.
summer. That's who she hired to do this.
Enough chit-chat.
To be your main
Kinda
renovation
tells
guy,
me
just
you're
some
a real
university
pro with
student.
puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated.
It's not that complicated.
They're just
I'm
stupid.
sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule
Ah.
here in the dining room.
Schedule.
It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle.
Talk,
And
talk,
thanks again
talk.
for helping us, Nancy.
I don't understand. I don't remember how she ends up here. I think maybe it's Hannah Groon, her housekeeper. Like it's like help out.
Where's this wooden tiles in the corner?
The other corner.
Oh, the other.
Oh, you missed it. Right where all that is there. It's one of those puzzles where you got to fit in the shapes.
Easy.
This?
Yeah, it's pretty easy actually. Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
It takes like 5 minutes. It's actually pretty easy.
not for me.
Click again.
Takes me about half
You
hour.
might as well do it because
I
she's
might as
not
well.
going to give you any more work until you get it done. And you need to do work to finish the game.
Can you
Just-
flip pieces?
Yeah,
How do you flip them?
right click. You gotta move it until they light up. It's gotta be perfect. There.
Is there only one way they fit?
Yeah. I wouldn't put that there because there's no pieces that will fit that way.
Touche.
But it has to fit in here. So
Why?
you put that
Why
there.
is it?
Because that's the only piece that'll work.
Okay. Square. Why am I working with the hardest pieces first?
Square would be like in that
Yeah.
corner.
Which one?
That corner right there. That square would go there.
The square, right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait till it lights
forms
up.
triangles.
Yeah, and then 2 more triangles going there.
I did these kind of puzzles in the
Did you?
Move her up.
Yep.
Good thinking.
Is it lighting up?
Does not.
There. I think the square needs to be moved down is actually what
Well, it
happened.
lit up.
There. It has to be like perfect.
Telling you, that piece, it's just not right.
There.
Oh. Oh, alright then.
Like, yeah, there can't be any white spaces between them or it doesn't work.
How could they not figure this out?
Yeah, I know. It takes like maybe someone with average
I
intelligence.
couldn't figure it
5
out
minutes.
either, but I could definitely do it in a couple hours.
It would take a person with average intelligence probably like 10 minutes. You try it. You try it a couple times, and what doesn't work, you do again.
Just
I'd put the trapezoid first.
What are you throwing out there?
just throwing this out there. I'm not that smart of intelligence.
Well,
You got
That's
way
funny
too-
though, because like
you gotta move the triangles. You did it wrong. I'd put the trapezoid in first.
like how little intelligence does this
There you
person
go.
have, where it took her like 8 hours to do it.
Yeah, I just put in those triangles. Nice. That looks professional. What a professional job.
Just every job she gives me, just do like a terrible job.
You done? Yep. You take a look at it. It's like what? She's not gonna accept
Just
that.
removes the rest of the floorboards.
There's some white shit there. You're gonna have to move that. There literally can't be any white space.
Can't I just flip her the bird and take off?
No. Try clicking? No, you have to move it. There you go. Now move that down.
It doesn't fit.
I think you might have to move the parallelogram or whatever. Parallelogram. What the fuck am I talking about? This thing. Ah, it's very finicky, this puzzle.
Does it really have to be that perfect?
Yeah, it does. There we go. Come on, you son of a bitch. There. Done.
I did it.
Did you do it? You
So,
did it?
yeah, so now you can tell her that you did it, and she'll give you something else to do.
Yeah,
How's that inlay puzzle coming along?
I want some cold hard cash, lady.
Is she getting paid for this? I don't think so. Oh, fuck. Just click on it again. It's still recording.
I can't say it. There it is.
I finished it.
She sounds so impressed with herself.
Wonderful.
I finished
But
it.
now
Can you
I've got
believe it?
something else for you.
Whoa.
I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper
So
for
we
the
already
job.
got that.
I've got a
I'm
key.
not sure where Charlie keeps them.
Charlie doesn't have it. He just uses his hands like a man.
His fingernails to scrape ceiling tiles off?
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
That's why he's not good at his job.
So you should probably ask her those questions. Just talk to her. Get the talking out of the way early.
Whose laptop
There actually
is
isn't a
in the
whole lot of
library?
talking in this game.
Lewis
It's more
leaves it here, but he
investigating, which
doesn't
is
like
nice.
people to use it. He said he's had trouble with viruses lately.
Were
Viruses.
viruses a thing?
Early 2000 viruses. I imagine they probably
Where
were.
did Abby find those papers and viruses?
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room, which
just on the
surprised
wall.
me since it was completely
Where?
empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
Yeah.
None of these
How did you
questions
find
are relevant
Charlie?
to what I want to know.
Yeah, it
He
tells you
just
about the
showed up one
suspects a
day.
little more.
It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us.
Help us.
20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
He was looking for work.
He was homeless.
You actually might be closer to the truth than you realize.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights. And
Ah,
we were
River
in a couple
Heights.
of
River
plays
Heights.
together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pushed in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby,
She
I
ruined her
couldn't have
kids'
afforded this
futures to
place.
buy this house.
Did she?
I don't know, probably.
Good on her.
Who needs kids? anyway?
Priorities. Yeah.
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
No, I haven't.
Well, that was a abrupt answer.
Fuck off. No, I haven't. Fuck you talking about?
I can see you're busy, but I'm just
What
gonna
is
keep
Abby
bugging you
planning
anyway.
for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Thanks for your help.
No, no thanks at all.
No, thank you. Now let me snoop around your house.
So that's the schedule for everyone. Charlie's in the basement from 8 to 5. Abby isn't in her room from 3 to 6. And Lewis is in his library from noon to 5. So now since it's 1, I think you can go talk to him in the library if you want. But you should investigate this room a little bit. I think you can open those drawers.
These
no,
ones?
No, in the big cabinet here. No, click on the desk. And this one.
Oh, of course. You have to take that extra step.
2 extra steps.
2 extra steps, sorry.
There's a paper there.
A paper.
I see. What?
Yeah, they're rolling some blunts.
So, yeah.
Having a good time.
That's the symbol for fire. So, it says, "Dear Mr. Green, I have amended your Mr. Green."
Mr. Green, like from Clue.
Dear Miss Green, yeah. What if she's his husband or something?
You walk upstairs.
His
there's
husband.
Like, there's like
I'm
Professor
fucking
Plum.
up all over. His wife, Rose Green and Mr. Green.
We're not sure about the sexes of anyone here.
I have amended your fire insurance insurance policy per your instructions. The property located is now insured for the sum of $1 million against fire or earthquake.
$1 million.
So that's basically showing that she has a motive for causing these accidents, because the insurance money on this is fucking huge.
Oh, what do we got? Spare change or whatever that.
Wouldn't that be awesome if this game just like alluded to Clue? She was like, "Oh yeah, my husband's in jail. He killed Mr. Body with the lead pipe in the ballroom."
You go in there. It's just frick, that's a great game.
It's a pretty good game. You can't get through those doors.
No?
No.
What is she hiding back there?
You don't know. You never get through those doors.
Dead body?
You can click on the table though. It lit up red for a second. Over here. Yeah. I think that's all you can look at is just their painting shit on an expensive table.
Okay, chess pieces.
I think it's scaffolding or those corner pieces that you put on houses.
Well, that was worth my time. What is she even doing? What does she do for a living?
I don't know. It's never explained.
Does she just write? Does she just write on her desk for a living?
She writes on the desk the entire game, pretty much.
Just scribbles, doodling?
You need to read that magazine, if I'm right. Yeah. The New American Bed and Breakfasts Monthly. I can't believe there's a bed and breakfast magazine.
Nah, I can't see it being
Like,
the most
really?
popular thing.
This is just basically showing that old furniture is a hit with people
Is it?
in bed and breakfasts.
Oh.
Yeah. That's about it. So you can go talk to Louis, I guess. Lewis.
I need to find him.
He's in the library. You already found the library. You've been in pretty much every room here, except for the attic.
Is anybody in the attic?
No,
What about Abby?
no. No one's been in the attic for like 100 years.
It's quite a while for no one to be in the attic.
Upstairs for you.
But you can't get in there yet, so. Yep, phone's ringing.
But it's clearly not for me, right? Because I don't
No,
live,
you
I
don't live here, but you can pick it up.
Okay.
Good phone call. I like it.
Damn telemarketers.
Yeah. It's like you check the caller ID. It's coming from Abby's room. It's like, you bitch. He's at his desk on his computer.
Wrong way. No.
Nope. What time is it?
He's a ghost.
What time is it? Check your watch.
Where does the time fly?
It's already 5.
I've been walking around for 5 hours already.
Fuck.
I'm pretty much screwed. I can't go to that seance
You can't
now,
go to the seance now.
unless I phone George.
What happens at the seance?
They get rowdy.
Damn it.
Well, now I've got the whole day to kill, don't I?
Fuck, you should have talked to Lewis. I didn't realize it was getting so late.
I was
I told you to go talk to the fourth guy.
like
I
I was
gave you a reminder.
I was in there. I was
How
in there
are we
earlier.
gonna do
Does this guy even work here? How can we be sure?
library. What happens at the
Some creepy shit.
Like phone calls? Well, damn it. Does anybody even work here? Well, that was
Door
unfortunate.
closed on you. I'm thinking what to do, because the seance is pretty cool.
Fix it. He comes back at 5 and the seance is at 7. If I'm quick, I can...
It's 5 already. Like, he's gone at 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I better get Abby then. She's here 3 till 6.
You already talked to Abby.
Is that Abby? Who's
No,
the other person?
That's Rose. Abby's upstairs in her room.
Oh, she's the psychic. Okay.
She's the psychic, yeah.
Okay. Who else? Who did I miss then? Just the guy in the library.
Yeah. You know what we could do?
Stand in the library and wait.
You haven't got that far in the game. What I could do is I could probably talk to everyone and get everything that you got in like 15 minutes.
Oh God.
And then I'll just cut that part out so we include the seance, and then you'll be like right where you're at here.
Do you have any more information on Mr. Valdez?
No, if you
Mr.
will please
Penis.
excuse me, I need to prepare
What?
myself for this evening.
He was the previous
At that
owner of this
time,
mansion.
more will be
Penis.
revealed.
Mr. Cock.
It's good to know.
It's good to know it's there.
Shut up, Nancy. Sick of your bullshit.
Use the paint scraper.
To destroy those tiles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just destroy the whole room.
I accept it.
Scrape the whole thing top to bottom.
A lot of
to meet
experience to
you,
work on such a big
This
house.
dummy lookalike.
No,
Yeah.
but I learned quickly.
He has
Even
no
Rose said so.
experience.
Have you met him yet? He's helping Rose.
Do you have
with the
any idea
house.
what you're doing?
Yeah, he
No,
showed me how
not
to
in
do
the
some of the
slightest.
remodeling work.
But I
Do you
love
have
my job.
any idea why there's been so many
Fish lips over
accidents
here.
on this project?
I have no idea. People are blaming me repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around.
Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I
No.
sure am. This house must have.
She has
quite a
some
history.
incredibly white
What do you
teeth.
know about it?
Not very much.
She's gonna get
Abby
flies
found some
going into her
interesting
mouth.
Old papers that might give us
Open like
clues
that.
about the history of the house. The houses
Yeah,
were
she's got a
destroyed
bad
in the
case of
Great
Daryl
Earthquake,
mouth.
so we don't know much about the origins of the place.
Is that a phrase now?
All
A
are
bad case of
caused
Daryl
by
mouth?
Some restless spirit.
She forgets that you're
After
even
another.
having
Talk,
a
talk, talk,
conversation,
talk.
and she's like,
It's kind of like Command Central.
Except
Let me know how
not.
far you get with that puzzle. And
kind of like
thanks
it,
again
but
for
completely
She-
the opposite.
She's the only one you ever see in here. You never see anybody else. So, like, fuck. I guess no one else shows up.
Central.
We here in this room like to think of ourselves the brain of the operation.
Command Central, my ass.
Don't make Command Central. It's very important.
Should tape like a freaking sign to the door that just says Command Central.
Like backwards C's.
Yeah. It teaches you how to make a twin-size bed.
And here I was thinking I was wasting my time, and now I know how to make a twin-sided bed.
Gotta do that.
Yeah. Like, whose idea was it to make this puzzle so specific? He should be killed,
That person who just sits over there and doodles.
apparently.
He was killed because he made a poor game.
You know what happened to the last guy who made a suggestion? He works in the basement now, 24/7.
He died.
Well,
How's that
golly.
inlay puzzle coming along?
Okay, but I still haven't finished it.
Don't work too hard.
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure I just saw you finish it.
I finished it.
Wonderful. But now
I
I've
think I'm done. Well, okay, go
I
see.
set up a ladder
I can,
upstairs.
I can just imagine her like, okay, but I still didn't finish it. And then she looked awkwardly like,
For the job.
Just like looks over at
Yeah.
it, looks back. I think I'm done. Actually, I'm done.
no, like, she's like, it's okay, but I don't think I finished it. And then Rose, like, looks back over her shoulder at the completed puzzle, like, awkwardly looks back at Nancy. She's like, okay.
Now
Yeah,
the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture.
it was crammed with
Most of it
butts.
was original with the house.
How did you
Butts
find
for eyes?
Charlie?
He just showed up one day.
Anuses.
It was really odd.
Anuses for
I
eyes.
remember
Anuses
Abby
line the
and I were in
walls.
the basement talking about hiring someone to help us 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there.
Whose laptop is that in the library?
Lewis leaves it here, but he doesn't like people to use it. He said he's had trouble with viruses lately.
He's had
I
trouble
can
with
see your
people
business.
breaking his
I'll let
shit
you go.
lately.
Don't work too hard.
Specifically me.
Yeah, he doesn't like people touching it. Walks in.
Yeah.
He's like stealing. He's like, put that the fuck down.
He doesn't like people touching his stuff ever since I completely destroyed it all.
I thought it was a virus, but really I just spilled coffee on it.
Yeah.
Right away.
He doesn't like people touching his stuff since I destroyed his $3,000 computer. There's that, I guess.
Well, what was that? Was that a window?
It was supposed to be a creepy sound effect again.
That worked.
Nancy all crusty-eyed in the morning.
Gets straight out of bed,
Oh,
straight
yeah.
down the hall.
That's a massive hangover.
Just drinking all night.
Gets up at 7, goes
Oh,
back to
why did
bed
I
at
go this
11
way?
o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Ah,
There's the
oh,
butthole.
Lewis. How would you give me a
That
nice...
frame rate, though.
How would you give me a nice go on that laptop of yours, Lewis?
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come
Yeah,
in.
looks like he's gonna
My name is
sell me
Lewis
something.
Chandler.
Alright, go for it.
I didn't mean to startle you, even though I didn't at all.
I didn't mean to startle you.
So I
What's he
heard.
doing? Is he high?
I came out to help
It wouldn't surprise me.
This guy's got problems.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Good answer.
And why would that be?
With the creepy
friend of
twinkle in
Rose?
his eye says it all.
Yes, I'd like to think
Never
so,
seen I Was
but
More
I'm an
Dead.
antique dealer and a client
And we're
told
dealing
me
with
that
ghosts.
Rose and Abby had recently acquired the estate. I'm an authority.
Look
on
at that
the
tie,
area,
it's so
they're
bland and
only too
dull.
happy to let me
Thing
use the
about this
library
guy.
in exchange for my
Like
advice
it's like
on
a
the
foot
renovation.
thick and just solid blue. It's like what like it's like the businessman's businessman tie.
It's like some 3-year-old that goes and gets like a tie.
Yeah, well, like look at that thing. It's so bland and terrible looking. Like,
I can't
I know you don't want to be like outrageous or anything, but at least have some style.
I can't look at this guy anymore.
I bet his pants are like just like a nice
know
like
a lot about the house's
plaid corduroys or something like
I
that.
bet she's got
I'm
size
getting
20
in the dark
dress
about this
shoes.
particular
Probably.
And a big red
However,
nose.
As far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
What about my butt?
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Does she? There have been documented cases of hauntings in older mansions. And I might add,
He
not
believes in the
all of
hauntings.
hauntings were by friendly spirits.
Of older mansions. Just in general. There have been documented cases of hauntings in life.
You think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and the light supplies, but I would hardly
And
call
me.
those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. And although I'd like to
I would
talk,
hardly call
really
those
don't have the
accidents. Oh, we
time.
would.
Please, excuse me.
Okay, so I don't think you can talk to him anymore. You can try, but
Ooh,
I know that frame rate.
solid movement.
Okay, so now that you've talked to everyone, I believe you can go and talk to Abby. And
It just
that
rewinded it.
frame rate is the stupidest thing.
Uh,
Nancy Drew moving like a fart, wafting through the walls.
now what?
Go talk to Abby.
Where's Abby? Upstairs?
up in that room
Isn't she
upstairs.
in the service quarters?
No, that's well. You can get up to her room both ways.
Whoa!
We got some shadows, some shadow
I
people.
look like
moving.
Miss Frizzle.
The magic school bus.
Yeah.
That's the basement. You don't want to go down there.
No, I don't, because that
Service
Charlie
hall,
guy's
service
down there.
stairs right there. And then her room is not that one.
Up the
that one
stairs.
right
I'm
there.
just clicking.
You can knock, and I believe it starts. Yeah, there we go.
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies
They
to
already
deliver
have. They
a
said that they see me.
message. Meet me down in the
They
basement.
can just talk to me if they want.
if
They
you
don't have
dare.
to talk through you.
If you dare.
We can't. Charlie's down
Please
there.
sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Who's that shadow?
Let us
That's supposed to be
begin.
you. They
We
never
are
reveal
gathered
your
here
face.
tonight
Ever.
to contact
Ever.
the shades
That's just one of the
those
quirks
who
of the
have
game. They
passed
never
before
reveal what she
us.
looks like.
So that you can put
Gaze
yourself in
into
her
the crystal
position.
ball.
I guess.
It will answer all of our questions.
What's that?
Well, it's a piano.
Who has called me
Just the
forth
cheesiest
from
voice
the
acting
great
ever.
beyond?
Is that Lewis?
Are you the spirit
Lewis
who is
Chandler.
And by the
Valdez?
great beyond, does he mean upstairs?
I was once called that.
Lewis, it's like, who woke me up?
Are you the
Lewis, is
spirit
that
who
you?
caused
Yeah,
these
it's 2 in the morning. Come on now, people.
have
I got some
come
research
back
to do in the
searching
morning.
For her, instead of her, I read beer.
Where can she be?
I found her. She's in the mirror.
The spirits have spoken.
What did they tell us? Fucking nothing.
The seance
He's
is
like, I'm
over.
searching for my wife. Where could she
We've
be?
got a
Who the
busy
hell is
day
his?
tomorrow,
Who the hell is
and
his
no more
wife?
time for these games.
Who's him?
It's
And make sure
Who's-
you blow out
who's-
the candles on your way up.
Why?
I don't want to wake
What?
up and
When?
find the house
Where?
on fire.
What did we learn?